Hey, what's up everyone? I know this is not gonna be everyone's favorite, but some of you did ask for this type of video, and I do hope you'll enjoy it. If you won't, maybe just stick around. I'll have one of the usual videos posted tomorrow.
Not everyone has to choose this lifestyle, but if you do choose to stay home while your man decides to go out and work to provide for you, you should be putting in at least as much effort in the home, cooking and cleaning, as he is while he's at work to provide for you.
I'll keep my comments to a minimum because let's face it, most of the time it's gonna be me agreeing with them, but I do need to comment to keep it fair use. What she's talking about is the constant hate these type of videos get, especially on TikTok. And when you start a video by saying this might trigger some bot, you know it's a response to all that hate. You brought back women 50 years. And what I love the most is that most of these ladies' response is gonna be bite me. Okay, let me read this first. When my husband has been gone hunting all day and wants to take a nap, but I have to put away dishes.
So I've sat back and watched the responses to this video. I had one person specifically send me a video that a guy made talking about how women go out of their way to make their man miserable and will not give men any happiness, and men don't do it to women. This is actually not true. I see it happen from both sides. It just looks different because we're different in nature. I don't care who you are, but this is not okay. If you have a problem with your partner or you want to spend time with them or you're feeling some type of way of invalidation, you should talk to them. You shouldn't be going out of your way to be passive and passive aggressive in order to get what you want. You should be adult enough to sit down and communicate your needs and to talk about what you want and why you're feeling neglected. Because what you're doing is you're using an abuse tactic like passive aggressiveness in order to get what you want. And then what's going to happen is you're going to get mad because they're mad at you, but you kind of started it. So how about you be proactive in your communication and you present what's going on rather than just being passive-aggressive child about it. Your partner can't read your mind and effectively communicate.
Well, that's true, and communication is the key in any type of relationship. Unfortunately, I think they're way past that point. Also, if you're mad at your partner that you have to put away dishes, then you have more problems in your head than the fact that he's just taking a nap. If you feel that way about it, maybe let him take his nap, let him wake up, and then the both of you can put the dishes away. At least it will give you something to do together.
One time years ago, I asked my husband, can you remember a specific time, when you felt deeply loved by me? And I thought he would have millions of examples, but instead he got really quiet and he thought really hard for a very long time. And in that moment, I knew that I had not been loving him in the way that he needed to be loved. I had been showing him love in the way that I wanted, and he hadn't been recognizing it. Listen, if you want to have a level 10 relationship, you have got to know one another's subconscious strategy for feeling loved. And you have to utilize it frequently and consistently. Can you even imagine how different your relationship would be if you both felt loved, truly deeply loved and cherished every single day?
No, I can't say that I can. That does sound great and everything, but for me, I think I will value your respect more. But it's just me, I'm weird like that. Regardless, I can appreciate the fact that you didn't get mad at him for not giving you the 1 million examples you thought he's gonna have. And that is the finest example of a healthy relationship.
I don't care about a woman's status. And I've said this on this show. I said that a guy would be more likely to want to, marry a girl who worked at Target, who worked at McDonald's, who worked at wherever. And she was nice and she was pleasant to be around and she had a good personality and she had a peaceful energy. They will choose that any day of the week over the CEO who's impossible and a nightmare to be around, because that CEO title is not something that they care about. They don't care about your status because they are a masculine guy isn't looking for you to provide for them. They're not looking for you to make them feel secure. They want to do that. They can do it and they want to do it because they view it as their role and their responsibility to do that for you. So they don't need that from you. They need other things from you. So that's not even on the list.
I think I've said it before, probably more than once. Only a bum will care about your career and how much money you make. The average man, or that so-called high-value man, none of them care about your career, your status, or your money. And all you have to do is look around you and realize that that's true. There are way more girls that work at Starbucks and get married than the so-called strong and independent.
Let's put guys in the friend zone.
Because we don't like them, they're too nice.
What's wrong with being nice?
We like toxic.
I said it before. Women like that, women with that attitude, with that outlook on life, with that worldview, are the reason why men no longer want to pursue girls anymore, no longer want to date, or even get married at this point. I mean, I just have a clear vision of this type of woman waking up in her 40s and looking around and wondering, where did all the time go? And why don't I have a man? And why do I have all these cats?
To fill a void. They're coming home to an empty place and they feel to have some connection, some interaction with anything. I know the argument that single women are the most happiest, but that's a lie. All the studies shows that in fact, single women over 40 are the most depressed demographic.
Give them a little bit of power, they abuse it. You give a woman power and she dominates gracefully.
Or they shriek and scream the word men into a shaking phone because they think deflection is a graceful way to dodge accountability.
In case you've missed it and don't know who this, I'm really having a hard time saying lady when it comes to her. But let's take a look at this lady and what she means by gracefully.
And are you pro-women killing men?
I think that if the man deserves it, yeah, why not? Men kill women all the time for no reason.
Wow. Wow. The way that you shrug, I'm terrified. Should men be allowed to have opinions?
No.
Yeah, remember the hate all men, end all men, let's meet at midnight to end all men? Yeah, she's part of that movement. I'm still waiting for them to meet their words with their action, but apparently I'll have no such luck. Now just picture something else. Imagine a man saying, yeah, I ended her, your honor, cause she deserved it. How sick your brain has to be to come up with something like that, and to say it out loud, and to be proud of yourself while saying it.
Would you rather cheat or be cheated on?
Be cheated on.
Why is that?
Because I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it to myself or to the other person.
I like that.
I like that too, especially in these days. But still, the answer should be neither. I don't want to be cheated on and I don't want to cheat. No one deserves to be cheated on, so before you jump into a relationship, make sure you vet your partner better. Okay, what now? Don't just date them for their salary, go for their savings too. Finish them completely.
And yet women are still getting offended by men asking them what they bring to the table, as if this is not the reason.
Yeah, the ones that get offended, they get offended because they have nothing to bring to the table. Well, except their body. Unfortunately for them, everyone has one of those.
Okay, so I'm here to make a clarification video because of the big controversy going around about the term trad wife and the intent behind the term, as well as the intent behind my channel and what I post. If you are not familiar with the term trad wife, it is a woman who chooses to live a more traditional life with ultra-traditional gender roles. So the man goes outside the house, works, provides for the family. The woman stays home and she's the homemaker. She takes care of the home and the children if there are any. The misconception about the trad wife movement, it's not really a movement. Nobody's pushing it. People are typically just living it and maybe showcasing their lifestyle like me. And we believe our place, specifically us as individuals, believe our purpose is to be homemakers. It doesn't mean that we are trying to take away what women fought for. There are a lot of people trying to make this a sinister thing or put some other darker meaning behind the term trad wife. Nobody is doing that. No trad wife TikTokers are saying every woman's place is in their home. We as individuals are just choosing to be homemakers. That's all. Trad wives also believe that they should submit to their husbands and serve their husbands and family. And that triggers people because the words submit and serve, it makes women think that we're saying that we're less than a man. That's not what we're saying. Trad wives just believe that they are here as women for a different role, equally as important though. I can make another video on that another time. To be a homemaker and to have traditional values does not make us bad people. It's 2022. Women should have the choice to be homemakers or not without being judged. And women should also be able to use the term trad wife, which means traditional wife, and not be shunned for wanting to be more traditional.
Yeah, but you see, those women fought for you to be part of the hive, not to be your own self, not to think for yourself, not to choose to live your life the best way you see fit. That's why they have a problem with you and everyone else like you. That's why they call you parasites just because you choose to be married. That's also why your answer should be what I've said in the beginning. Bite me.
If you Snapchat a picture of your thing to your boy, and he screenshots it, who's gay?
Sir, for the love of God, please stop coming to this drive-thru!
Alright, and that's it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.